Ratnakar sir, shall I start the session?
Madam, yes, we'll go ahead. No, you can start with the session, madam. You can introduce the speaker. Let us start the session.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Good afternoon to one and all. I cordially welcome our today's speaker, Mr. Vinod Prabhu, Managing Director, Seven Sense Talent Solutions for this program. I welcome you, sir.
Many thank you, Minu.
So I also welcome Dr. Ratnakarji, Dean Student Affairs for this program. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
So I also welcome Dean Academics, Dean Research, and HODs of various departments, staff, and all the students to this program. Now I request Bharati R, Department of Humanities, to introduce Mr. Vinod Prabhu sir to the gathering. Over to you, Bharati ma'am. Unmute ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳೋರ್ನ.
Sir, maybe little technical problem it seems. We'll wait for sir. We'll wait. Bharti madam, are you connected? Bharti madam? Priyanka madam?
Disconnected. I'll come back to you, sir, soon. I'll come back to you, sir.
Yeah, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir. What seems to be the issue?
Bharti madam seems to be not connected. Please check that or ask her to use the system that Priyanka ma'am is using.
Yes, sir. Okay. I did the same thing, sir. I did the same thing.
Yeah, ma'am. Please read out the things.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. You are audible. You can speak.
Yeah. Good afternoon to one and all. Once again, I welcome you for all of you to the afternoon session. Myself, Bharati, lecturer from Basic Science and Humanities Department. It's an immense pleasure to introduce today's guest, Mr. Vinod Prabhu, Managing Director of Seven Sense Talents. He has completed his MBA from IIM Bangalore and possesses significant varied experience of working for Fortune 500 multi-billion-dollar MNCs. He has varied experience and worked for Deloitte and Touch, Hindustan and Unilever, Mercury Consulting in the consulting, marketing and HR role respectively. He has helped the clients to solve the talent issues in India, US, Singapore, UAE, South Africa and Egypt. He realized that his true calling was in helping people to reach their full potential and true successfully. He quit his corporate career to set up the Seven Sense Talent Solution, which offers a soft skill training and recruitment solution to corporates. He was also partnered with many startups and helped them to manage the entire HR function. He helped them to concentrate on the core competency and continuously look out for challenging opportunities. Management has also served clients such as AB, GMR Group, Camin India, SAP India, Macro GE, and Reliance Retail. He is also on the board of Urban Technologies with 49% stake as well as on the board of Flexin Technologies. In his previous life as a corporate professional, he was recognized by Deloitte as the Mercury and honor awarded to the most innovative employee in the company. He has helped the turn touchy corporate governance marketing offering in India to respond to the Satyam scandal. He collaborated closely with the clients in India as well as abroad. His recognition of his talent in Paris Salzburg, CEO of Deloitte and Touch, provided him with a personal commendation for exceptional performance. He has been featured in the National Entrepreneur Network as one of the young talent. He has helped the government of Karnataka revamp the vocational education system in state and is nominated for IMB Community Service Award. He is a mentor for the students of IIM Bangalore in the course Entrepreneurial Manager conducted by NS Raghavan Center for Entrepreneurial Learning. He mentors Rooster Shoots, a startup in the organic food space which promotes healthy community by walking available nature bounty in the purest form. He was adjudged as the third best case in the country by Price Waterhouse Economic Times, and Raymond. He is the winner of Bronze Orgue given to the most creative person in the biggest business fest of the country, Vista at IIM Bangalore. He has closely worked with Mr. Govind Rajgopalan, Indian head Daniel and Health Tanner, US and Redometer, Denmark, enter the Indian super specialty healthcare industry. He has got a trusted name in the field of talent solution and has served many distinguished names in the industry. He has served as an indicative and having experience in ABB, Deloitte, Gamut, GE, GMR, Hindustan Unilever, Mako, Reliance Steel, SAP, Silco, and Government of Karnataka. He is also a mentor and serving the students from IIM Bangalore, RV Group of Institution, PAS Group of Institution, Alliance Group of Institution, Vidyartha College, Dasis Group of Institution, Max Group of Institution, Polarity Group of Institution, Vignan Group of Institution, Rajiv Gandhi Memorial College, Shantinam College of Engineering. I thank Professor Dean Student Afar, Dr. Ratnakar Ji, for giving us this opportunity to introduce the today's guest. Over to you, ma'am.
Hello. Thank you, Bharti ma'am. Now I request Mr. Vinod Prabhu sir to take over the session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Priyanka ma'am. Very nice introduction by Bharti ma'am. Before I start, I want to thank the management of ATME Mysuru, Academy of Technical and Management Excellence Group of Institutions, Mysuru, Shri Arun Kumar sir, especially Dr. Ratnakar Devru sir, who's been instrumental in ensuring that this session goes off very smoothly. Respected deans who are present, principal sir, Dr. Basaraj sir, HODs who are present here, and last but not the least, the stars of the show, the first year students of ATME. Today is going to be a session entered engineering. Let us relax, and where we're focusing on placements, right? So today we are a company, 7sense. I'm the MD of 7sense, and we train close to 1,50,000-60,000 students every year. And we train them for placements. We train them in Karnataka, we train them outside Karnataka, North India, South India, all of these places. And one thing I want to tell you is in this session, today is 2020. At this as 2023, 3 years, okay, when you will be in your final year. So December of 2023, you would have finished probably as a good part of your final year. So imagine that you are there in this particular situation. I am going to talk about this situation in 2023. All of you have joined ATME, one of the top colleges in Mysuru. I know that the management has always on ensuring students get the best opportunities. I've been associated with ATME from a training perspective, from a placement perspective, from 6-7 years now. And at all occasions, be it the staff, be it the principal, be it the management, everyone from top to bottom, right? Always look at how will this impact my students and help them get best placements. If you see an engineering college, right? An engineering college is responsible for giving good education. The placement per se is a value-added service given to them. Now, when Dr. Ratnakar, generally colleges arrange this session for the final year students. By then, it is too late. So today I'm going to tell you what you can do over these 4 years, right? And if you do these over these 4 years or 3 years when you're in your final year, you can get into any company of your choice. That is what I guarantee. That is what I have seen. When we conduct this session for the first years, people who listen, some of you might listen to this and say, okay, this is not for me. I will look at placements for the final year. Let me relax for 3 years. So that is one set of students. The others, okay, there is experience talking about this. Let me at least listen and attempt. So this is for those students. I would encourage all of you to listen and attempt. It is going to help you whether it is for campus placements, it is going to help you whether it is for higher studies or entrepreneurship, higher studies in India, abroad. It is going to help you in all. Placements is preparing for placements helps you for all of these. Now, if you see in any college, so let me just now share the screen. Okay, so this is what I want to talk about. So 7th, right? So this is the focus of this particular session. Importance of placement training for campus placements for the students of ATME. Why is this being done now? You probably just entered the course, right? Why is this being done now? Because if you want to eat a mango tomorrow, you can't plant the tree today. You should have planted the tree a few years before. Or if you are planting the sapling today, if you want to eat the mango, if you want to get the fruit in 2023, 2024 in your final year, you have to put in that effort now. And if you put in that effort, you will get the best possible in your engineering, as in results, right? In your engineering placements. So firstly, I would want all of you to think, I know many of you might not know how companies hire, how companies go ahead, but just wanted to check, Priyanka madam, can the students respond? Are they all on mute or what is it, madam?
So they can,
Students are on mute actually. They
They're
can
on
raise their
mute, sir,
queries
but they
in
can
chat.
write, yeah, chat. They can use chat box, sir, to raise questions.
They can write, they can chat. Oh, wonderful.
They can chat,
Wonderful,
yeah.
wonderful. So all the students, as they have said, you please look at any question and anything that I ask, not just this question, any question that I ask, you please interact and respond. So now, if you feel that companies are you are going to sit for some company interviews, what do you think are the 4 key rounds of companies? So that is the focus of this particular session. Now, companies in 2023, okay, be it civil services, be it anything else, will follow these 4 rounds. Now, if you want to get placed in a dream company, you have to do well in these 4 rounds. And how do you do? What are those rounds? And how do you do well in those rounds? Starting from the first year is what I'm going to tell. So if you spend time in the first year looking at Google, you could get into Facebook, you could get into any company. Does not matter. I don't want you to think, oh, I am a student who studied in a small town. How can I compete with someone? Absolutely not. It is the hare and the tortoise story. As long as you're working, as long as you're moving, you can overtake anyone in this life. Okay. So as students, can you tell me what are the key things to get selected into company? What are the 4 key rounds that many companies have? Can someone tell me, or rather many of you can respond in the chat? Any responses? I don't know. I made it a full screen, so I might not be able to. It could be guesswork, no problem. There is nothing wrong if you make a mistake. It's okay. This is how you learn. What are the key rounds that you feel companies evaluate students in? Anyone?
so Kashifa has given the answer as interview. Ashit S. Gowda has given as debate, personal selection, self-confidence.
Okay.
These are the 3 answers what I have received in the chat box, sir.
Okay. Anyone else? So absolutely right. Ashifa and the others who have responded. Interview, debate, confidence, absolutely right. So let me just start off first. Now, if you look at it, many of you might when I pose the next question, I would want even more students to respond. So none of you are wrong. The 3 people who have responded, they are not wrong. They are correct. Now the others think. Now what will happen is when I tell the answers, others will think, oh, I knew this answer. I should have answered. Similarly, whenever a question is posed to you, be it in engineering, be it in life, always attempt. The first thing that companies want would be a very, very, very good resume. Okay, so very, very good resume. The problem with the resume is if you try to do it at the last minute, there is nothing that can be done. So what you should do, importance, so that is the importance of placement and importance of training and placements for campus placements. Now many companies visit ATME. This year we have signed an MOU with ATME where we get 50 companies to your campus. So as in 50 placement opportunities. Now what should all of you do is look at this first round. So there are 4 rounds. I will look at the first round for 10 minutes, second round for 10 minutes, third round for. The first round is the resume round. So let me look at the first round of a resume. Just let me just give me a minute. Let me just show that part. So if you see this resume, okay, I'll just show a sample resume of a particular person. Now this is a person who is currently in the final year. This is of another student of another college, but I just wanted to showcase an resume, and this person is now placed in Mercedes-Benz. Okay, it's an electronic student, got placed in Mercedes-Benz. Why am I showing this resume to you is because from the first year, you have to see this resume. See, when you are constructing a home, initially it will just be a plain site. It will be an empty site, right? The architect, when your parents talk to the architect, they're always visualizing the home. This will be the entrance. That is where the windows will be. This will be the bedroom. This will be the kitchen. So you're visualizing the place. So similarly, I would want all of you in the first year to visualize this resume. My resume has to be this good. Don't just do because your parents have asked you to do engineering. Anyways, 4 years will pass, I will do. No, that should not be how ATME students think. See, now if you look at this resume, right, I'll focus only on the important sections of the resume. So don't worry in the phone number and the career objective. Let me focus on this section. Now, this is a very important section in a resume of an engineering student. Now, don't worry about this. Whatever you have scored in 10th is already fixed. Whatever you have scored in PUC is already fixed. What will you have control is this mark. Okay, this one you will have control. So year of completion, this is a final year student. So this is 2021. For you, it will be 2024. That's not a problem. So this is where you have control. Now, how is this linked to campus placements? The reason we tell all of this right at the beginning is many students think, okay, I have passed, I have got my engineering degree. Now that is, so there are 2 or 3 key things that I will highlight for first year students. Okay, first, don't look at just passing your subjects, saying 46, oh, I have passed. No, you should not have such low expectations. The reason I highlight this and how is it linked to campus placements is this particular percentage has to be a minimum of 60%. If you're looking at CGPA, it should be 6.7%. It should be 60%. Now, when you're looking at this, why should I have 60% pass is only 35%? Because for campus placements, many companies ask for a minimum of 60% in engineering. 10th and PUC, you can't do anything, whether it is high or low, don't matter. But engineering, many companies ask 60%. So you, from day one, should work to ensure that your placement percentage is above 60. The reason, because if you are very skilled, but here if you have 59%, many opportunities are lost. So that's very, very important. See, if I tell this to you in your final year, and at that time your percentage is only 55, you can't do anything. That is why Ratnakar sir and others have won this session now, so that you can have this 4 years. It's a proper plan. Firstly, ensure that you have a minimum of 60%. Doesn't mean you should look at 61. Try to get 70 and above. In engineering, 60% is first class, 70% and above is first class with distinction. So you should always get FC distinction. That is point number 1, which is try to get minimum of 60%. The second thing I want to highlight is don't try to have backlogs. in engineering, for people who do not know, backlogs is when you fail a subject. So you had this subject in the first semester, you fail that subject, and you attempt that subject again in your third semester or later. So that subject that time is called a backlog subject. Don't have backlogs at all. If you have, the reason I say this is, firstly, if you have backlogs, you will have to take that subject in another semester. In that semester, you have that semester load. This new subject, it becomes a problem. And many companies also say should not have any backlogs. So in engineering, your seniors might tell, oh, engineering is tough, it is tough. No, even I have studied engineering. But if you study regularly, if you don't keep it all to the end, if you study regularly for internals and once the teacher, professor, lecturer teaches you study, there is absolutely no problem. So this is one thing I want to highlight. I've seen a lot of smart students who know practicals, everything, get company shortlist because they don't meet this criteria of percentage or they have backlog. So that is point number one. Point number two, I want the students to remember, have 60% point, which is minimum. Try to get 70% and above. And secondly, don't have back. The second thing that I want to see, you see, your resume will also be like this. This is a good student. So I would want, and the college is also good. So I would want your resume to be at least like this. Okay. Now what happens is, when you look at technical skills, right, this is the next section in the resume. Don't worry about what is written here. You might not understand. Say, what is Python, what is data structure, what is Adobe, what is MATLAB. You don't, that is okay. The reason why I'm showing this to you now is you will have to fill your resume with technical skills. So remember that. So if you have to showcase technical skills in your resume, you need to not just memorize. See, until PUC or until 12th, we have worked by memorizing. So we have to memorize diagrams, we have to memorize definition, we have to memorize bullet points, etc. In engineering, memorization might work to score marks, but in the campus placements, they are not going to ask you definition, they are not going to ask you give the differences, they are going to ask you practical stuff. Right? So you will get a license to drive a car. The traffic guy will see whether you can actually drive a car. He will not ask you theory questions there. Interview also will ask you to solve programs, shortcuts, etc. So very, very important. So see this technical section in the resume. I would want all of you to prepare and be a part of your engineering education. Learn the fundamentals. Don't memorize. Even this I say now because see, this student has put basics of C. I want to highlight this for one reason. Computer science students learn C in all of you. In your first year will learn C. It's a common subject, right? First year is a common course. So people who do not know, you will have the same subjects as everyone, irrespective of the branch. From the second year, you go to your department. But what will happen is non-computer science students will learn C in the first year and they'll forget. Interviews in the fourth year, you will study in the first year and you'll forget. But now what is happening is many companies are asking C, C++, irrespective whether you are computer science students or non-computer science students. So Ratnakar sir has kept this session because when you are being taught C in the first year, whichever branch you are, learn it well. Don't think, I'm not a computer science student, why should I study? I'm an electronics student, I'll only study electronics. No. Anyways, that subject is there, you have to score marks, you have a lab, but study well. It will help you in your placements in ways you can't imagine. Okay, so the reason I want to tell you here is technical skills. Ensure that there are 2 points. So in this academic qualification, there were 2 points. One was minimum of 6 skills. There are 2 points. One, you have to learn the fundamentals of whatever you are learning, right? It could be your branch subject, it could be another branch subject, whatever you're learning, you need to know the fundamentals. Point one. Point two here, all of this is linked to placements, is that computer science or non-computer science students need to learn C and C++ very, very well, because that is asked by companies. For example, if I am TCS, and a mechanical student is sitting in front of me, if you are applying to TCS, TCS allows students of all the branches to apply. If you are applying, I will ask you questions in C, even if you are from mechanical or even if you are from electronics or from electrical or any branch. Why? Because you have studied that in the. If I tell this to you in your final year, it is already too late. Ratnakar sir has planned this session so that we can tell this to you before your coursework starts, so that in C and C++ you remember. In my orientation, there was this person, Vinod, who spoke about C, C++. Let me listen very carefully to what the professor is. Aspects. Academics is one key aspect, right? They're recruiting you for your knowledge. So whatever is taught, if you learn well, some extra training later on is, so 48 hours of C will be there in one subject, in either in the first semester or second semester, learn it well. So technical skills is, there are 2 points. One, learn the fundamentals of everything. 2, C and C++, all the branch students need to prepare, because we have seen final year, even you make a note today, final year people who don't learn C will tell you, oh, I should have learned C in the first year. What do I do now? What do I do now? I'm getting rejected. So best to listen to experience so that you don't have to repeat those same mistakes. Learn from someone else's experience. Now this part that I highlight, right? Areas of specialization. There are 2 points here. One, areas of specialization. What this student has done is looked at some emerging technologies, new technologies. That subject is not there in her, but she has studied out of her interest. So all of you should also pick 1 or 2 subjects in addition to engineering as your hobby subject that you can prepare on. It could be robotics, it could be Internet of Things, it could be machine learning. Some of these names you might not have heard, but start preparing. Don't just say, okay, I have college from 9 to 4 or online classes from whatever time to whatever time. After that, I'll play PUBG. After that, I'll watch web series. No, these 4 years, your parents have a lot of expectations from you. You should make yourself proud, your parents proud, your college proud. That is the reason why this session is being done. Otherwise, we would have had a fun session where we would have made you dance and smile and laugh and a magic show, and we could have closed this session. This is a very serious session because your career depends. Okay, so very, very important areas of specialization. Think of 1 or 2 subjects which is not in your course and learn emerging technologies, something which is new, something which is happening, right? Now, if you see the student, right, this part, she got the job in Mercedes-Benz only because of this. So if you see here in projects, she has done 2 projects and 3 internships, right? 2 projects. If you see 1, 2 internships, 1, 2, 3. That is what her interviewer told her. We trained this student from this particular college, so that's what she told her. Now, why has she gotten this? Firstly, the resume looks very good. So if you see, all of these are technical things, so the technical interviewer will be very, very happy. Many times when I ask students, what about your project? They say, sir, it is happening in the final semester, we have not done. So this student has not waited for the college or the university to tell her to do projects. She has done projects on her own, small projects in her home, small projects in the college lab. ATME will support you in all the ways, whether it is access to the lab, access to equipment, guidance from the faculty. The only thing it expects is interest from the students. So this student has done 2 projects and she has done 3 internships. This is before her final year. This resume was done in July. So this was when she finished 3 years. She had done 2 projects and 3 internships. So what is the company thinking? Oh, this student is very interested, plus very, very capable. So her technical interview was only about these projects and she answered very well and she got the job. So you too should think. Don't think I project to final year alide avag yochne madana. No, think of it. Think of small projects that you could do, like automatic water pump. Small projects. Think of it. Now it might look tough. Ask your faculty members. They will help you. The research online. When we were studying, YouTube, etc., was not there. Now, when you are studying, anything that you want to search, learn, you can do even outside the college. So if you have a very special idea that you want to do, try it. Line following robot. It might you. So in projects and internships, what I want to highlight is the more you do, the greater your chances of getting in. See, I don't want all of you to think one kelsa sikkadre saku, one job is enough. I don't want you to think that. I want you to think I have to get the best job in my department. I have to get the best job in my college. I have to get the best job in Mysuru. It is possible. Don't worry about any other college. Don't worry about anyone else. If you use the 4 years well, ATME will support you in all the means possible. Financially, in terms of any additional skills that you need, ATME management is always. Yeah. If many of you might have visited the campus already, if you haven't visited the campus, you will see that it's amazingly well done. It is expanding both in terms of number of students, infrastructure, etc. So the only thing that is missing in this ingredient, the only salt which will give taste is students' interest. So think of these 2 projects, 3 internships. Now, how will you get these projects? How will you get these internships? Again, this is also linked to placements. Whatever I'm telling here is linked to placements, because if your resume is very good, you will get the job. You will know the technical stuff. Ask your faculty members for some internship, some contacts. Ask your brothers, sisters who are working. Ask your uncles, aunts. Now, let's say, for example, one of the internships she has done is in Internshala. It's an online internship. Don't waste time in any point over the next 4 years. After that, it is someone who gets a job at 3 lakhs and someone who gets a job at 6 lakhs. Initial difference is only 3. But let us say after 3 years, the salary doubles. This guy from 3 will come to 6, but that guy from 6 would have gone. The gap increases. That is why we should start off by getting a very, very high paying job. And that is possible. Everything is possible if you decide it is possible. Okay, so very, very important. Look at internships, look at projects that will help you with your placements. Then this aspect. Now in engineering, no one tells you to go for paper presentation, for seminars, for poster presentation, etc. You have to go on your own. Your college might still give you attendance if you go to these seminars with proper proof saying that you have attended, etc. once you take the permission from the HOD. But do go and attend. The confidence that others have, your communication improves. So very, very important that you look at these aspects. Awards and achievements is anyways, I don't have to tell people who are interested will do. It could be extracurricular. So all of this I will not focus on. I think people who are interested will do. But from here, so if you see the student's resume right from the top, right, academics is very good. Then I have technical skills. Then I have areas of specialization. Then I have projects. Then I have internships. Then I have paper presentation. So from the top till here, it is all about technical skills. So they are coming to hire engineers for your technical skills. So this person has done very, very well in her resume. So then the awards and all of those are there. So what you should take from this resume, summary of this resume, which will help you clear the first round, is I should have minimum of 60% in engineering, try to get 70%, not have backlogs, and finish the course in 4 years. Don't extend it beyond 4 years. Okay, that's one. Second, in technical skills, have to learn the foundations and the fundamental skills. And whether I am from computer science or from any other department, I have to prepare well on C and C++. This is absolutely essential. Now all the companies are asking after 4 years, definitely they will be asking. Areas of specialization, ensure that 1 or 2 subjects are there where you can prepare, which is not there in your syllabus, so that it's an emerging technology, etc. that you can. Projects. The key takeaway is don't wait for the college or the faculty or the university to tell you to do projects. Do small projects at home, in the college, with your faculty members, etc. And internships also. Use your faculty members, your brothers, your uncles, your parents to get internship 1 month, 2 months. Don't worry about money when you're doing these internships. Just do the internships. 7 Sense will also offer you internships in companies when you come to the 3rd year. So also make use of those internships. Paper poster presentation, go out and compete. That will help you in your communication. That will help you in your confidence. If you win prizes, wonderful. If you don't, at least you will understand what is happening in the outside world. So this is the kind of resume. So this is the first round, right? Resume is the first round. That has to be very good. And the reason we are telling this to you now is if you see, oh, this resume has to be this good, it means that I have to put in effort. If tomorrow there is a company coming, if I tell you now, improve your resume, you can't improve your resume. You improve percentage, you can't improve projects, you can't improve. So that is why we are telling this to you in your first year, that you see and put in effort to improve. The second thing after the resume screening, right? If your resume is very good, the company asks you to sit for the written test. Now, in the written test of companies, many of the companies in the written test ask you something known as aptitude, and that's a key focus in placement training, aptitude. So many of you might not know about it right now. Don't worry. What we want to highlight is after the resume, there is one written test that you have to sit and attempt. There they will ask you in aptitude, there are 3 sections: quantitative aptitude, which is English, reasoning aptitude, which will be puzzles. I can't tell you how to prepare on this right now because it might be too much. What I want to tell is, for that written test, remember this word aptitude, A-P-T-I-T-U-D-E, aptitude. There will be training done by ATME across different sectors. Okay, so depends on the schedule, etc. Different departments will have trainings at different time. Please attend that training. Don't think, oh, no classes today, I can relax. And for the sake of attendance, that's a big problem that I've seen in students. Oh, I'm attending for the sake of attendance. No, you have to attend for the sake of. If you attend, give proxies, take proxies, that's all useless. Best to sit and attend. There's nothing that you're going by sitting outside having tea, right? So very, very important that when ATME conducts the training for aptitude, if you are interested, search for aptitude questions, aptitude books online. What we will do to ATME students is, even in the final year, we give them training on aptitude. The third year, we give them training on aptitude. So ATME incurs a lot of cost, but they're doing it. Why? For the students. It's very, very important that in the second round, which is the written test, when it comes to aptitude, search online quantitative verbal aptitude, reasoning aptitude. Again, I've repeated quantitative, Q-U-A-N-T-I-T-A-T-I-V-E, quantitative aptitude will be maths. Look at what are the sections, right? From percentages, profit and loss, there are many subsections. What I want to highlight here is, when ATME conducts the training sessions for you, some of these are conducted by your faculty, some of these are conducted by outsiders. Listen very well and prepare. The difference between university exams and placement exams is, in university exams, the syllabus is fixed. In placement exams, the syllabus is not fixed. So you might prepare 50 questions on a particular topic, 51st question might be asked by the company. So very, very important, like I said, you prepare well. So if the test is next week, I can't ask you to prepare on aptitude today because it will be too short a notice. That is why Ratnakar sir has scheduled this session now. Okay, so if you have prepared well in technical aspects, so sometimes the written test also has technical questions, you will clear it. So the key things that I want to highlight there in the written test is, when ATME conducts the sessions, it could be in your first year, second year, third year, or fourth year. Attend those and learn well. Whichever vendor does or faculty members does, that's not important, but attend it and prepare well. Second, don't think, oh, they have taught that. Use that to build and prepare more at home. You have to put in work. In engineer is teaching you for 1 hour, at home you should work for 2 more hours. So that is how you have to prepare even for this written test. The third round, most important round, is also known as group discussion. Many companies have this round on group discussion. For that, there are 2 key aspects that are important. One is the communication skills. Okay, what happens in a group discussion is, you are seated in a table, a circular table, 8 students, 10 students might be there, and the evaluator, by now you already cleared the resume round, you already cleared the written test, you are now in the group discussion. The interview or the evaluator will ask you, for example, it could be a simple topic, I don't know, it could be any topic, COVID-19. Enough measures to prevent the economy from failing, something like that. Okay, yes or no, right or wrong. There could be any politics. Women make better managers than men. It could be a topic like India versus China. I don't know. So now they give this topic, and there are 8 or 10 people in our group who are supposed to talk. Now, what are the important skills needed? 2 key skills. There are 10 key skills needed, but 2 key skills. One is communication. You have to be able to talk without committing errors. So if you see my language, I'm not speaking very fast. Indians think that if we speak very fast, we speak well. No. If you see how the Britishers speak, right? They don't speak fast, but they speak without fillers. Fillers is so because, so they don't have fillers. So you should prepare yourself to speak naturally. So I have not memorized this session. I hope that is very clear. I have not memorized this session. I just know some points that I know I have to tell you. So the group discussion works that way. Firstly, your communication skills have to be excellent. And how can you improve your communication skills? That's one thing that will be evaluated both in your group discussion as well as in your interview. So let me just go to that particular part. In your interview parameter also. So 2 key things in the group discussion. One is communication. I will come to when I come to interviews. The second key skill is knowledge. Now, if you ask about India, China, you need to know what is happening with China, not just about coronavirus. It could be about anything. It could be the South China Sea, about China and the US trade deficit, about China having conflict with all of its neighbors like Japan and Taiwan and Tibet. So if you don't know these things, it's suddenly that topic becomes very tough. So how can you improve your knowledge on different topics? That is why Ratnakar sir, again, like I said, has planned this session now, because in the group discussion, you will improve the knowledge by just 1 key things, by reading the newspaper. You read the Kannada newspaper, you read the New Zealand language newspaper, wonderful. But as a habit, get one English newspaper at home and read it. And I'm not saying read the film section, Bangalore Times, or read the sports section. Read what is happening in the outside world. Read the editorial page. The editorial page comes just before the sports page in many newspapers. Read the news. How I used to read the news, I had a very simple trick when I was of your age. I had a small Oxford dictionary, a small blue Oxford dictionary. So I would read the newspaper, and whatever word I didn't understand, I would just underline. And once I underline, I would see that. So I'm similar to most of you who are watching this particular session. But by the end of my engineering, my vocabulary had improved and become so amazing that I could understand anything that anyone said. So I never had to refer to my dictionary after my engineering. Those 4 years, and I give a lot of credit to my college, RV College, because my classmates, my neighbors were like that. They were also very ambitious. They were also very hardworking. So what I would do is I would read, and then I would underline, and then I would look at it in the dictionary. And I realized that over a few months, the number of words I underlined came down, because now I understood the meaning of those words. And because I read, my knowledge of the topics also improved. So 2 key points that I would highlight is, 1, get the English newspaper. It's not about watching the news, right? Don't watch TV9 or don't watch, I don't know, whatever news, Republic, etc. Watch it, but you have to get into the habit of reading. Now, when you read, 1, so 3 key benefits happen. 1, you get to know what is happening in the outside world, which will help you in the group discussion. Otherwise, you'll get rejected in the group discussion. So reading helps you get to know what is happening in the outside world. 2, your reading speed improves and your vocabulary improves, both of which are needed in campus placements, because vocabulary is a section. Reading speed helps you save time. That is 1. And 3, your language improves. You will be able to talk fluently. See, in your mother tongue, Kannadadalli ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು 1 ಗಂಟೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. We will not think, we will not, हिंदी में बात करना है तो पिछले दिन सोच के अगले दिन नहीं बात करते. You will talk fluently, right? Same thing needs to happen in English. It is difficult for when we are 20 to speak, because we think in our mother tongue, then we translate, and then there is some problem in the translation, and so it comes out faulty. You have to start thinking in English. Okay, it is not about dislike to the mother tongue. So someone said, sir, if I think in English, it will be an insult to my mother tongue. No one is asking you to insult your mother tongue. But you start speaking well, because then you will get selected, and then you can make a difference in life. So very, very important that you prepare this way. Read the newspaper, that will help you clear the group discussion round. It will improve your vocabulary and it will improve your communication. You will know how to talk with no errors. Okay, so that will help you clear the group discussion round. Now, when I recruited for Deloitte, right? So we used to follow what you are seeing now, the interview evaluation parameters. So now imagine you have cleared the resume round, you have cleared the group written test, you have cleared the group discussion. Now you have come to the interview section. Now in the interview section is very important, because if you come till the final round, if you do the interview round well, you are going to get selected. You are going to get the dream job. If not, if you don't do the interview section well, clearing 3 rounds make no sense. You are anyways rejected, right? So it is like this. So in the fastest finger fasting, kaun banega crorepati. If you are the second fastest finger, there is no advantage, because the first fastest finger comes and sits in front of Amitabh Bachchan. You have to get the job. If you are coming to the interview round, you have to get the job. That is very, very, very important, because tomorrow you are ATME. If ATME management is putting so much effort, so much time, money, resources on placements, it is for your benefit. Tomorrow you will get the job. After that, you are not going to come to ATME to give a commission, salary, nothing. But ATME thinks we have to do this for the student. So you cleared the resume round. If you have followed my advice, you have cleared the aptitude round, written test. If you followed my advice, you cleared the group discussion round, and now you have come to the interview round. Interview round is very scary for students, because in all the other rounds there is someone else. In the test there are 60 students in the class, in the group discussion there are 10 students in the class. Interview becomes scary because I am alone, there are 2 or 3 interviewers. Why are we scared of the dark? One asked me, and she said, we are scared of the dark, right? Many of us, I know, even my wife, for example, when she switches off the light in the room, she's scared and she comes running out. So many of you might also be scared. Why are we scared of the dark? Because there is a fear of unknown. That is why we are scared. Interview room also, that is the same problem. We don't know what is in the interview room. That is why we are scared. Okay, so now I will tell you what is in the interview room. So once you go into the interview room, the interviewer is evaluating you like this. I am leaking the question paper. So if you know how the interviewer is evaluating you, you can then prepare to set that right. Firstly, is the interview is going to look at your grooming. This is what the interviewer will see when you come in, right? Grooming, whether you are dressed formally, whether your haircut is good, nails are cut, all of those the interviewer will see. That's okay. First impression. This is one section that comes in. Do you knock and enter? Do you appear confident? Are you managing your stress well? All of those things the interviewer sees. So you need to prepare for this. How do you manage your stress? How do you walk confidently? All of those you need to prepare. The third section that they see is this resume section, which I have explained already, right? For placements, I'm going to look at this resume section. And you can see what I mentioned in the resume, basic technical knowledge that the candidate needs to have, projects have they done in detail, about papers presented. So all of these the interviewer sees in the candidate, and they find that the candidate has done well. But this is the most important section. This can mean a yes or a no in jobs. Communication skills. And this is what I want all of you students from day one to prepare. How do you communicate without grammatical errors? Read more English newspapers, read novels, start talking English, start professors in English. Even if you are both from the same language background, try talking in English, because that will ensure you will be comfortable. Otherwise, you're always thinking, oh, now I have to talk in English, now I have to talk in English. No, the more you talk, the more comfortable you become. If you see my volume, if you see my pace of talking, it's all very comfortable. That is what I want all of you also to understand. And that will only happen in when you are practicing it over a long period of time. It does not happen overnight. If I'm not sit today and prepare. That is why you need to spend time. That is why you need to do it in short period of time. You can't say, oh, 1 year's worth of rice I'll eat in one day. That will not happen. You have to eat rice daily. You have to eat that limited amount only. Same thing happens in communication. That is what I want you to think. That is what I want you to think and prepare. They also want you to know about the company knowledge. Wonderful. That you can do in a very short period of time. Tomorrow, if Infosys is coming to ATME, you can learn about Infosys. Now, this question is what I want to highlight, HR questions. There are many HR questions that the interviewer asks. So from today, interviewer will ask, tell me about yourself. Because this is the last part of the last round. In the interview, the HR section is the last section. And if you do this well, you are through. They might say, tell me about yourself. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Show me where you have done excellent teamwork. Are you a leader? Explain. Why do you want to join us? All of these are asked in HR section. You need to think of how you can prepare, which is your favorite subject. If we reject you now, what will you do? So the HR section is one question that you should prepare. If they ask what are your strengths, you should be prepared to answer that question. If they say, show me an example where you have shown leadership. If you have not done any leadership that day, you can't. Now, which means I have to lead my project, I have to lead my team, I have to lead my paper presentation, I have to lead my internship team, whatever it is. Think of that, all of those details now. That is very, very, very important. And then finally, the interviewer also has technical questions that is open for the interviewer to ask, and that you will only be able to answer this if your fundamentals are very, very good. That is why it becomes very, very important that you prepare. Okay, so this ensures that you get your dream job. It is difficult. So ensure that you put that work on your resume, ensure that you put that work in your aptitude test, whatever I have mentioned, in your group discussion and in your personal interview. That will help you get the job. And most importantly, attend whatever opportunities come, whether it is in ATME, whether it is now outside. Please do attend those opportunities and listen to your faculty members. They have seen a lot of batches. Don't think that you know, well, I think this age is like that. We know, we are 20 years old, we know, but the professors are much older than you. They have seen, some of the senior professors have seen 20 batches already. So listen to them. Don't commit those mistakes. Listen to your parents. Listen to someone who's giving you advice, okay? And ensure that your attendance is also maintained throughout, and that will help you get into any particular job that you want. That is definitely. I want to leave the last 5 minutes for any questions that the students might have. You can just ask me the questions, any questions that you might have. I'll leave it open to you. Any questions that, I don't know, where is the chat option? If there's any chat option, you can let me know. Any questions that any students have, or the organizers would want me to address any other points, madam, you can please let me know.
Dear students, any question you can ask. Dear students, I believe it was a wonderful session by Vinod Prabhu sir. Sir, thank you very much for addressing the apt topic. Because yes, if I say that, if I ask students, no, you should have a wonderful resume to get a job, no, probably they will fail. They cannot do it. So we wanted to do it on the first day of the induction program, and we have done it. Now students know what exactly they need to prepare. Abhilash, are you there?
Sir, there is a question.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, please.
Sir, does SSLC and PUC marks affect placement in any way? This is the question.
See, what matters more? Let me answer this question like this, madam. The engineering marks has a much bigger impact. Now, SSLC and PUC is already in the past, right? Whether it affects a little or not does not matter, right? Now, SSLC might have gotten 60%, I don't know, 80%, whatever is the percentage. Can you go back and increase it? No. Then stop worrying about it. Worry about what is in your control, which is the engineering marks. So if you do well in engineering, even if the SSLC marks or the PUC marks are a little less, it will not impact. But if your engineering marks are also low, 10th marks are also low, it becomes a problem. Okay, ensure that your engineering marks are very good. All those problems can be settled.
So in brief, students should work hard to score good marks. Minimum is 60%. Most of the time it so happens that students will simply claim, sir, get us placement, it's not working. Placement is in your hands. In fact, if you have a very good scoring, placement will definitely happen with all whatever Vinod Prabhu sir mentioned. All that needs to be done. If students have got questions, please ask your questions. Maybe you can post them on chat box, or Abhilash, if you can unmute them, please unmute them.
Sir, they are asking about paper documentary.
What? I didn't understand the question, madam.
So they are asking that I didn't understand about the paper documentary, what you have told.
Presentation. Okay. So what happens is in engineering, there are some events called paper presentations where you can go and present on some latest technologies. Let's say you are studying about robotics and that you are prepared, you are interested in robotics and you find that it's interesting. You can then, there will be some events which will be conducted in ATME, which will be conducted in neighboring colleges, which will be conducted statewide, where you can go and present about what you know about that topic or what projects you have done in that particular topic. You can prepare and go and present. So a paper is what you have researched or what you have worked on or what you know about a topic. You can go and talk about that topic. That is paper presentation. If you do well and you win, you can put it in your resume. Else you can also, when you go there, you can also listen to what the others are saying. Your knowledge also improves, communication improves, and your technical knowledge, practical knowledge in technical will improve. So it is going to be a wonderful thing. No, for this, right, no one will tell. Your faculty members might not tell, go there and present, go here and present. So you should be open, see what is put up on the notice board, see what your friends in other colleges are doing, where are they going, where are they presenting. All of those you prepare and all of that you handle. That will help you do well in your engineering, right? And that will help you have a very, very Any other questions that any participants have?
Sir, here is one more question. Sir, how do we get to know about the company's goals and ideas?
Okay, so let us say you have Infosys coming and visiting you. What you can do is very simple, Google. So look at Infosys, go to the Infosys website or go to Wikipedia page of Infosys. It will tell you what that company is working on. It will tell you what is something good in the company, what has been the company's growth, everything you get to know. See, 20 years before when we did engineering, it would become very difficult, right? We had to ask someone who knew, ask someone's uncle who was working there and all that. Now you don't have to depend on anyone. You can check even when you're sitting, check and see. Okay, now even in this session, right? Check, say Infosys Technologies or TCS. It will tell you what that company, what are the different fields that the company is working in, where are the offices present, what is the goal of the company, what problems did the companies face. All of that they do. So it's very simple. You could go to their website or go to the Wikipedia page. That itself will give you a lot of information.
Sir, there is one more question. Sir, you said
Please.
that with these points we can crack our dream company, but how do we approach our dream companies?
So there are two key things to approach your dream company. Let's say your dream company is Google, for example. Now, what Seven Sense has done for your final year students is we have a service known as PlaceSense, where we give placement opportunities also to the students. So you don't have to worry about going anywhere. Okay. For example, there are three or four ways where you get opportunities. One is ATME gets these companies to visit the campus. Okay, ATME gets the companies to visit the campuses. Second, companies like Seven Sense will bring up these opportunities to you. That is point number 2. Third, there are some off-campus drives that happen in other colleges, in etc. So you need to see and connect. Look at the notice board where ATME posts saying this is a drive that is happening in a neighboring college or this is a drive that is happening in the office of the company. 3 ways again. One, ATME placement office will keep you informed. Second, Seven Sense will keep you informed. Third, you will have to keep your eyes and ears open for anything that is posted on social media by them. Of what your favorite role is now. That might change in the second year, it might change, third year, it might change. But once you finalize that this is my company, you will get enough opportunities in that company. But you need to be talented. So it's very, very important, right? You might get the opportunity, the bow and the arrow, but if you don't know how to shoot, giving you a bow and arrow makes no, or you might know how to shoot. If you don't give a bow and arrow, that is also pointless. So that is why ATME has made this plan led by Dr. Ratnakar sir, that we will give you the placement opportunities. We'll also train you for those placement opportunities. So you need both, right? Opportunity nu irbeku, training nu irbeku. So that is why this session is done, so that you start preparing on the training part, on the skills part. Then when the opportunity comes in the final year, you can shoot the arrow and then it will hit your target. That is what this particular session is all about. Use of those opportunities that come your way.
Sir, there is one more question. Does learning latest languages help us?
Yeah, definitely. See, latest languages is one. Latest languages might be like interior decoration, right? But the foundation, the pillar of that home has to be strong. So all the things that you learn in engineering are the pillars. So learn that well. But also learn some emerging technologies. So your home will be strong, foundation is strong, whatever they teach in engineering is the foundation, that will be strong, but it will also look nice. So people who come in will be comfortable if you learn the latest languages. So only learning latest languages is useless. Whatever they teach in the engineering course, right? That if you study your foundation is strong, the latest languages will be like interior decoration. So then you can do both. It will help you definitely, but don't ignore engineering and go outside to do that course. Many students do that. I didn't study the foundations and the fundamentals. I've now gone outside. Is taught in engineering. You are very, very capable, talented faculty members who are there in ATME. Learn what they are teaching well. Don't just study for marks. Get marks. There is a big difference, right? Don't study only for marks, but you have to get marks. Also learn the fundamentals. So then learning latest languages help.
So one more question. Sir, I want to start a startup. So can you help with this?
Yeah, see, the startup could be in any area, right? So it is like saying, I want to cook, can you help me? So the next question that the person asks is, what do you want to cook? Your startup might be, you might want to start a supermarket, or I don't know, like a big farming company. It could be in ready to eat foods. It could be any which way, right? So what I would suggest, if it's a technical startup, for example, then you definitely need to learn what is being taught in engineering very, very well. Even if it's a non-technical startup, I would still suggest that you spend from day one in engineering very, very seriously and carefully, because what we see, and even in my case, your goals, your plans change over engineering. So let us say you want to start a startup now, but after 3 years you realize, oh, I don't want to start a startup because it requires a lot of time. Let me sit for campus placements. Then you have lost that time. Either your percentage is not up to the expectations. So if whatever it is, whether it is higher education, whether it is startups, whether it is civil services, please prepare like what I told today. Campus placements as a backup option. Get one job and then attempt this in your final year, attempt to have a startup, etc. Don't start off in the engineering and then have backlogs and then tell your parents that you're doing the startup, and then you will not be in one of the boats. You will have fallen in the water. Backup, have good marks, have a campus placement, then look at the startup later on in the third year, etc. If you find that that is really what you want to do, then do it. But it is very, very, very tough. It is not easy. It is very, very, very tough. The startup.
The next question is, sir, can we enjoy engineering with having all these ambitions also?
Yeah, see, you can, there are two things when you say engineering enjoyment, right? One is engineering enjoyment is sitting in the canteen and talking and then watching movies. That's a very short-term way of thinking of enjoyment. If you ask me what is enjoying engineering, is if you are competing, like in all of these contests, if you're going out and participating, representing your college, doing projects, that for me is enjoyment. Because after the 4 years, when you in the third year, when your college advertises your name, you have to see if your name is, let's say, Mohammad Junaid here below. If your name is Mohammad Junaid or Manju or whoever it is, right? You should see that ATME uses your and advertises for admissions that year. That should be your goal. ATME should say Mohammad Junaid of the batch of 2024 is now placed in Google. Join ATME and you can be like him. Everyone who's there, Abhishek, whoever is there, right? Atika, Fatima, everyone should see your name that ATME uses to advertise. Because you've gotten an amazing job. And they should. And when they hear your salary, your friend should ask, is this your annual salary? No, you should say that is my monthly salary. When you advertise 3 lakhs and you say, oh, 3 lakhs annual salary. No, 3 lakhs is my month. Something like that. If your college should be proud of you. Now you are proud of the college. At the end of 4 years, if you do what I'm saying, your college will be proud of you. They will put you on the brochure. They will put you on the flex banner. You will be famous throughout Mysore. That is how you should think. Not that, okay, I will get one job somewhere and live my life. No. Your parents should be proud. Your college should call your parents. Now for me, that is enjoyment. That is enjoyment. Not that, oh, I watched one web series today, this entire week I finished. That is short-term enjoyment. Imagine your parents coming to ATME, the chairman of ATME, Arun sir, whatever, garlanding them and giving them bouquet. Imagine that. That is enjoyment. That's a lifelong enjoyment. That is what I see. Think like that, students. Think like that.
So there is one. Can EC student can apply CS based companies, and which type of technical languages we have to learn?
Like I mentioned, C, C++ is very, very. So any students of any branch can apply to companies of software because see, many companies allow many students to apply. So let's say TCS, Infosys, Accenture will allow students of other branches also to apply. But if you are from another branch, during the interview, they will not say, oh, you are from electronics, let me not ask you programming. No, they will ask you. So Java are things whether you are from computer science or not from computer science. But students of other branches, now the advantage of students from other branches is they'll get opportunities in their branch and they'll get opportunities in software also. Okay, that is what they'll get. It's very, very important.
Last question what I can ask for you is, sir, my mother suggested it's best to complete at least 6 papers before interview. I don't know much information. Can you please tell about this?
And like I mentioned, see, I think your mother is very knowledgeable, whoever has asked that question. 6 papers. Now, there is no fixed topic to do those 6 papers. So think 6 papers makes very sensible, right? So 1 paper per semester, right? If you do it by the end of your 3rd year, you'll have 6 papers. Very, very important. Where someone who's very sensible, that person's mother is very sensible, she knows what she is talking. Now you have a goal that I should do 2 papers in this semester. What is the topic? Ask your faculty or do research. If you are in electronics, there's a magazine called as Electronics for You or online. Look at the latest papers done and you do research on that. It could be anything, right? Even in even in one branch, right? Mechanical. 2 students might have 2 different interests. So I can't tell you have to do paper in this, you have to do paper in that. If you are a good chef, you have to prepare dishes that are tasty. I can't tell you do biryani. You might be a person who's doing Chinese food, or you might be a person who's doing your dosa should be amazing. So whatever, go to different colleges, go outside Mysore, go and if the contest is in Bangalore, visit. Then you know this kind of competition that is. People are competing, people are fighting, people are serious. Fighting meaning fighting with the ideas. So that is what you should do. 6 papers, wonderful, minimum. That is what you should have as a goal. Not just that student and not just that mother who said this. All of you should have an idea to do 6 papers at least.
The next question is, do companies like Google and Facebook just concentrate on programming language knowledge?
Probably 1 or 2 questions more. I was at 3.
Yes,
probably
sir.
1 or 2 questions more.
Is there anything else they see to select the student?
Yeah, they look, it's like an all-round package. Whoever has asked this question, it's not just about programming languages. They look at communication, they look at marks, they look at programming languages, they look at aptitude. Whatever I've said are the 4 rounds, right? They look at all of this, look at whether you know applications of whatever you have studied, not just the theory. They look at confidence. Okay, let me repeat that for the benefit. They look at your resume, they look at your marks, they look at the projects done, they look at your language. They look at your technical skills in your department. Even Google allows students from all branches to attempt. Look at technical skills in your department. They look at your communication skills. They look at confidence. They look at whether you're able to handle stress. You have to be the complete Google salary this time. Or rather, let me give you an example. One of our students got into Adobe. Adobe's package is 43 lakhs. 43 lakhs as a fresher engineering. That student is one of the students trained by us, which means monthly salary is around 3.5 lakhs. So do you think that student is okay, they will be giving her 43 lakhs? She has to be the perfect package. It has to be like a buffet, and all the communication, confidence, eye contact, no arrogance, paper presentation, extracurricular activities, marks, internships, everything. That is why I'm saying you can't look at only one aspect and say I'll score 70%, it is enough. Everything has to be perfect.
Sir, can we wind up, sir? There are a few more questions, but we'll wind up because we have another session also. Thank you very much for joining us, sir. We look forward to have many more sessions like this for the benefit of our students. Madam, can we formally wind up?
Yes, sir. The session was extremely informative. Your guidance will definitely make our students to fly high. Thank you, Vinod Prabhu, sir. Thank you for the informative session.
Thank you once again to the ATME management. Thank you so much, Dr. Ratnakar, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. And all the best, students, and hope you do well in a wonderful institution in ATME. Do well and all the best for your 4 years of engineering. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Madam, will you allow the students to leave and rejoin?
No, sir. I'll continue the session, sir, now itself.
Suppose if they want some 5 minutes break. Maybe let them be joined for the session, but we'll start the session at 3 o'clock. Ask Avinash to join us.
Sir, already has joined, sir.
Avinash sir is there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Sir, we'll start the session at 3 o'clock sharp.
Fine,
Students
sir,
can
no
relax for 3-4 minutes. The session is by Avinash, no? Avinash
Yes,
is
sir.
talking.
Avinash,
Avinash
sir.
sir,
No, sir,
you are
Avinash
talking
is
through.
talking.
Okay, you are talking through Priyanka madam's this thing portal. Okay.
No, sir.
No, sir. Avinash sir is also there online.
Online, I am not able to see him.
He has
Just
become
a
a
minute.
present.
Yeah, I could able to see him now. Yeah. Yes, sir, I could able to see you. Students, you can relax for 3-4 minutes. Then we'll start the session exactly at 3 o'clock.
Priyanka, madam. Priyanka, madam.
Sir? Sir?
Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.